Mikey with Step Back Nation in the building. Lord have mercy on me. Oh, man, we got the draft lottery. It was just released. I'll show you that in a moment. But can we talk about the ass whooping that I had to cuss on Mother's Day? I'm sorry, Mama. Lord have... Jeez. Boy, I mean, something's going to go wrong. Can we just talk about the stat line? The play-by-play's been crazy. Towns, McBride came out tonight. Just a lot of different contributors showing up. McBride's a scorer. What a game for him. It was him today, though. It was him. That's who made the difference. Brunson did his normal thing. Hart was solid. Bridges has been consistent, right? Remember missing OG Anunoby. It's going to be really hard on the Sixers here. Karl Anthony Towns, tremendous. Diarra, I need more from you, young man. He's long. He has potential. What I'll tell you about Tyler Kolek, I told you he's dangerous when he gets to play. Shemet was very good. Very good. Again, they're just filling in the blanks. This is the type of NBA we in where the blanks can be filled by somebody else. 76 is on the other side of things. Paul George. Wow. Huh? Wow. Do I need to say anything else? How about Kelly Oubre Jr.? Okay. 10 points for him. Solid. Embid, no offense, on one leg, great game. Maxey didn't do enough. Edgecombe didn't shoot well. Bona was solid. Edwards was solid. Terry played a little bit. Look what they got out of him. Should have had the young man out there earlier. Quinn Grimes, just right normal him. He's gonna shoot it up. He's one of these guys. He's hot. Who's hot? Who's not? If he's not hot, you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. All right. But what a beating. Shit. So what a beating today. I'm sorry I had to say it like that. Let's just jump over to the lottery. We got to get to the... My Lord. Somebody's going to get fired. I mean, I ain't going to lie to you. Draft lottery. Let's go ahead and hit this. So what did we get today? Well, we got the lottery. The Washington Wizards earned the top spot. This makes it interesting. They're already in contention for the playoffs for me. I said, if they win this, I know Utah was so goddamn close. Now, do they make a trade? Does the Wizards need Dybantsa, or do they need Darryn Peterson? That's a very tough question to have, okay? But boy, oh boy, what a promising moment for AJ to join a team with Trae Young and Mr. Anthony Davis, if he can stay healthy. What a moment. Utah Jazz 2, Memphis 3, Chicago 4, Clippers 5, you can read it, 6 Brooklyn, where Brooklyn at, 7 Sacramento, Hawks 8, Dallas 9, and then Milwaukee gets number 10, which is not bad for them. Again, a lot of teams are going to try to move up. Let's go deep on what the picks can be. How about Golden State sneaking in there at 11? Huh? Old Curry, they got to rebuild. Maybe Old Curry. Oklahoma City Thunder is all as well in there at 12. Huh? Thunder with can load back up again with another role player that can help this team. Lord, I mean, and this will be a really good one. They got a sneak attack with Philadelphia. Now they're gonna add another one in with a high draft pick. I mean, come on. Miami's in there, Charlotte's in there. All right. This is the rest of the draft here. It was already known about these. So Chicago looks like they got 2 in this here in the first round. So that's not bad for them, right? 2 picks. Memphis is back in there, 2 picks. I mean, guys, seriously. Thunder's in there again in the first round. 17 and freaking 12. I mean, this is scary. I don't know who they load up with. Maybe a stretch big to add on. Depends who's going on free agency. They can get a nice talent here. This is really nice for them. Charlotte gets 2 picks as well. How about Toronto in the first round? Toronto's there, San Antonio, Detroit at the end, Philly, Atlanta looks like they got 2. Then we got the New York Knicks, Lakers, Nuggets, Celtics on the bottom end of it. Then you have Minnesota at 28, Cleveland at 29, and then Dallas at 30. How many Dallases we got? I thought I saw Dallas earlier as well. Yeah, so Dallas has 2 as well. So really, really pretty loaded. Now, where do you go? Where do you go with these picks? So I'm going to go to my trusty NBADraft.net. I'm going to create my own in a second. We're going to have the own going because, copyright and all that shit. We try to support these other venues, and then put out the video, put out for like 30 minutes, and they go, oh, copyright strike. Fuck that, dude. All right. All right, let's go to NBADraft.net. All right, let's go ahead and hit that. There goes Dybantsa. The combine list, I don't want to go there. I'm very surprised that Slim Jesus here didn't come out this year. He's headed over, I think he's headed with Calipari over in Arkansas. Slim Jesus, I may be incorrect. Okay, Mara's in the draft. All right, let's go ahead and look at this. So now we got the picks loaded. So now the NBA draft does a very good job of this. I've been with y'all for many plus 10 years, maybe plus 15 years. I don't know how long you've been there. I've been there, I'll be honest. Dybantsa. AJ at number 1 makes sense. Would I love to see him on Utah to continue that momentum? Of course, him and Bailey together. Would they have to give up Bailey to get Dybantsa? There goes a question mark. Oh, baby, what's his name? What's the other guy? They may be able. Okay, this is what I'm gonna tell you here. It's a very sleeper. Okay. Check out Utah's roster at the power forward position. They're a little bit top heavy. Okay. They probably could, to be honest with you, make a trade. I would look for this trade if Washington. There you go, Lauri Markkanen. Okay, Lauri Markkanen for the pick, and then Dybantsa would be interesting. Now, Lauri Markkanen, for me, I wouldn't do it, but you know this guy in Utah wants him. Lauri's still young, all right? I believe Lauri's under 25, guys. So let me how old is he? Oh, 28. Okay. All right. Let me slow down here now. So this is a different story. So here goes the talking point. All right. And you say, why would you need him? Well, you got Anthony Davis there, who's often then injured. You got Saw on Washington. Maybe you go with this big lineup and close the loop for one championship run with an older. So if he's 28, Trae Young must be just hitting 30. Because we got an age problem here, right? So this is the problem when you get the Dybantsa looks great, but he's young. 27. Wow, ain't that crazy? Still a young kid. 27 years old on Trae Young. You really young. All right. So, I mean, load him in there. You get another pick. Remember? Right? You're trading for, you're giving up. You take Markkanen, right? And you say, I'll give you the pick, you give me Markkanen. And then you add on Darryn Peterson. When they see, they'll say, go ahead, draft Peterson, give me Peterson Markkanen for Dybantsa. That'd be crazy to me. I wouldn't do it. I love you, Dybantsa. I wouldn't do it. But Utah may say, let's do it. All right. Is it somebody else? I mean, they got the other the Jackson guy, right? What's the other Utah? Let's look at the Utah Jazz roster real quick. This is a very interesting scenario that it's going to get really crazy to figure out what would you go give up Bailey in the pick? I don't think they would take Bailey. I don't think Bailey's enough for Dybantsa, to be honest with you. Okay. Where's the roster? I mean, shit. I got to click on this, right? Oh, here you go. All right. So, Keontae George is a stud. Jaren Jackson, right? Do you do Jaren Jackson? Filipowski's solid. But what a year for Keontae George. But he's really a guard now, right? So I'm not sure you would want to play that ball game with him, with Keontae. You know what I'm saying? As in pair him with Trae Young. They got some assets. Is Kenyon Martin Jr. still on here? They let him go. Okay, they let him go. Okay, he was just coming off injury. I guess they let him go. Sensabaugh had a good year. Yeah, there's a lot of chips that could roll. Don't be surprised. Isaiah Collier is coming to his end. They got some nice pickups. So it'd be. I don't like. I think the Dybantsa works here better. But you're gonna have a tooth. So this is what it'll be. It'll be Bailey, Dybantsa, and Jackson. Bailey at the 2, Dybantsa at the 3, and Jackson at the 4. Keontae George at the 1, and then you would have Big Wesley inside of Nurkic. But you would lose Markkanen. The Markkanen would go over to Washington. Again, odd lineup. I'm just trying to figure shit out and how it would work. Czar, I know it's crowded. You don't want to hear what I want to tell you. I want to say. I'm gonna tell you, Lauri Markkanen is more durable than Davis. That's the problem. That's why I'm doing this. I mean, I don't want to lie no more. I would do this trade because I wouldn't be confident in the 82 game Anthony Davis. He's never done it, and you know there's gonna be injuries somewhere, and you need a backup, and Lauri Markkanen will be there. I'm sorry, it's gotta be honest. Okay, that's what would happen. But they would have a legit NBA player, scorer, an all-star-esque type performance. With Markkanen on his team, and it'd be pretty exciting, but I'm not sure they're going to go with it. If Dybantsa stays, he slots him perfectly. He'll come right into the starting role, be Trey, Davis, Saw, Dybantsa, and then maybe go Kuba Lee or Trey Johnson. They got another kid. What's my other kid from Pittsburgh? Where he at? Bud Carrington's there as well. So they're pretty much nice and loaded. Cam's on the bench there. And I think they also picked up, what's his name, for a little bit. It was Ken Whitmore. Who was the other dude that I love a lot? Washington Wizards pick up G League star. He didn't make it. I'm assuming he didn't make the squad. Let me see something. It was anyway. I don't think it's worth talking about here. I just like these underground players. They had some talent on the squad, and I just think it's an opportunity to make that trade. I think that's the biggest talking point. I don't know what else is there to talk about. The rest of the picks, O'Cuff. Okay, let's just go back real quick and just make this right. Do you get? Do you get an O'Cuff early? Well, Memphis, perfect slot for Boozer. I'm not going to argue that one. Caleb Wilson to Chicago. I love that. Clippers, O'Cuff. I'm not sure. I think there's trade bait there. But who else can they get? Okay, that's the problem, right? He's probably maybe 1 of 10 top players. So I don't think Keaton Weigler is there for me. I like Kinston Flemings. I love Mikael Brown. I think Mikael Brown is actually further along than Keaton and Kingston, but Kingston's really shown himself, so he really surprised me. Has a lot of speed, but I like Mikael. I like Nate Emmett as well. Can you imagine the compliment of Nate Emmett where they got him at there? But Clippers probably do a trade. To be honest, Keaton Wagler to Brooklyn. I don't see nothing there. No light in the sun. Sacramento gets Kingston Flemings. Okay, all right. They get a guard. He's good. Mikael Brown to Atlanta. To Shadow McCollum makes sense. Okay, I meant to Dallas. I'm not sure. This is where you start hunting for shit, right? You don't know where to go. I'm not sure about Nate Emmett. It probably hurt his career. Rather see him on Milwaukee. Heinz Steinbeck, okay, solid. He's gonna try to get a position. Braden Burries is there. You got LeBaron Fallon, probably going to Oklahoma City, another scorer off the bench that can shoot the lights out. How about Yaxel Lindenberg, power forward in Miami, the big boy, and Cameron Carr at Charlotte. Okay, he'll be interesting there, all right, Mr. Cameron. In all, I think it's going to be a good draft, but that the first probably 5 picks is like, okay, where are they getting traded to? Are they making a trade? And that's the question mark. If they're not, so be it. But if they are, boy, there's going to be some fireworks, and I would be really excited to see Ace Bailey pair with Dybantsa really in Utah. I really would, okay? Really be nice. But what would they have to give up to get them? I think they got pieces in Jackson and Markkanen that could easily be paired in, and I think the Washington Wizards would take it, right? Because they have a better opportunity to say, okay, let's run with it. Mikey, Step Back Nation, I'm out.